Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we just got an update from Windows. So Windows just pushed out the May 2020 update, also known as the Windows 10 2004 update. So if you didn't know, you can go to settings over here, check for updates, and if you manage to get the notification, which means the update is ready. But if you didn't get it, you can always download the Windows 10 media installation tool, or you can just go to the website over here, which will take you to this download page, which you can see is update now button here. This is the upgrade assistant, so you can do that over here. You can update it from here as well, or you can just use the media installation tool as well. So two ways to update if you didn't get the update yet. So I've already done updating my device. So if you search WinWorld, you can see I'm running on version 204, which is this latest build number that we got here. Right, so what has changed from this May update? So not a whole lot of changes in terms of the user interface, but there are some nice changes here and there. So let me just go through all the changes that I have found that are pretty good. So first, so let's just start off with the Cortana. So now Cortana is split from the start menu. You no longer have to how to say, Cortana doesn't have to be with the start menu anymore. So now it's on its own. So you can see Cortana is here. I have the apps. So it says not available in my region, but as you can see, now it's detached from the start menu, which is a nice thing. I mean, you don't have to always use Cortana over here. You can use it anywhere in your desktop area, which is great. And yeah, so pretty nice. If you're using Cortana a lot, that's a very nice feature. So there's some more changes as well to the task view. So the task view, usually you have the desktop over here. You can add a desktop, and it's a blank desktop. So let's say you want to rename this to main desktop, something like that. You can do that now. So now you're able to rename your virtual desktop. So let's see, I got sub desktop as an example. So this is nice, and don't have to how to say, remember desktop 1, desktop 2, desktop 3, which is kind of frustrating last time. So now you got the ability to rename, which is fantastic. There's also changes to the Kimochi. If you don't know, the Kimochi is Microsoft's Japanese emoji system here. So you just press window period. You'll see we'll open this emoji menu. So you can go to here. This is the Kimochi tab. So oops, open it. So there are new Kimojis. If you notice, they added some new ones that you can play around with, so pretty nice. You can go through the list yourself. A lot of new ones they added. More will be added in the future as well, I think. So there are some new Kimojis as well, and some nice changes to the task manager as well. If you open the task manager, let me just shrink it a bit here, it's too big. Right, you open the task manager, you go to the performance tab, you'll see the disk section here. We have now the type of disk you're using. So now we have SSD, and we have HDD. So I have an HDD here with me, so it shows HDD type and so on. So yes, and now it shows. And if you have a graphics card with that supports let me check. If you have a graphics card that supports the WDDM 2.4 driver, then it will show the temperature. But for some reason my AMD graphics card doesn't show the temperature, so I don't think it's supported on some AMD graphics cards, not mistaken. But maybe only Nvidia graphics cards do support this. I have to check on that. But currently it's not showing on my graphics card, you can see. But it should show like a temperature reading or something, because by right, that's what the update provides. And that's all for the task manager. To the Windows settings, you go to the where is it? I think it's yeah, over here. Go to the network internet. You'll see we have some new UI changes. You can see this is my data usage of my Wi-Fi for the past 30 days. So you can have a look, like what data you've been using, and see all the stuff. You can even set a limit for this particular network. So nice, it's a new UI here. And you can go to properties. I think this will take you to the properties. Yep, and that's all for the network page. Alright guys, there's also some changes to the calculator. So if you got the Windows calculator, you open it. Yeah, it looks like a normal calculator. Obviously you got all your modes here, your calculators, your converters and so on. So there's a new button here. You can see this is keep on top. So this is very useful, so you can do like your calculations over here. Let's say you have some files, over here. Yeah, let's say you're doing something, and then yeah, this always stays on top, which is nice. And whatever you do, I think you open anything, it will always stay on top, which is pretty nice and handy. So yeah, that's the changes, some small changes to the calculator app. And there's some new updates to the optional features. So oops, if you search in the search bar optional features, alright, so if you open the optional features page, you'll see a couple of apps here. So let's say you search for paint, you'll see we have Microsoft Paint already installed. So now you have the option to uninstall it if you want, and you can install a third-party Paint application instead of having two apps, redundant apps in your system, which is nice. So same goes with WordPad. I think you can take it out as well. Yeah, WordPad as well, you can uninstall it if you don't use it. And you have Notepad. If you don't like the pre-installed WordPad that Microsoft gives you can uninstall it as well and install your own Notepad app if you want. And yeah, so now you finally have the option to now Notepad, Paint and WordPad is an optional thing as well, which is nice. Let me check Internet Explorer. You can uninstall Internet Explorer 11. You can try that. I didn't try it, but it looks like you can uninstall this, not mistaken. But yeah, you can. That's interesting. So it's very interesting. Anyway guys, so yeah, that's basically the new changes to the optional features. Yeah, okay. Alright, there's another change as well to the recovery option. So you go to update security, go to recovery, you see okay, we have the reset PC. This is normal. So if you get started, you want to reinstall Windows, let's say you want to keep my files, you can see this is a new thing. Now we have the ability to have a cloud download. So what does this mean? It's gonna download a full version of Windows from Microsoft servers, so you can get the installer immediately to your device, which is a new thing because normally if you want to reset your PC, you can do it only locally. So now you can do it with a cloud, which is fantastic. You don't need a USB drive, you don't need any sort of storage to don't need extra storage to download the Windows software, so which is nice. As you can see, they say here you can use some data, so make sure you're having unlimited data if you want to use the cloud download feature, and that is a pretty nice handy feature. So yeah, that's something new. And last but not least, we also have a couple of changes to the search. So if you notice, the search indexing thing on Windows is last time was pretty slow, and especially on hard drives, the indexing is just slow. But now even though using a hard drive or an SSD, is pretty fast actually. So let's say I search for music, it loads pretty fast. You can see it's matching all my apps. I have YouTube Music, everything is fast. I search for videos, you can see it's pretty fast. Normally it will like show a search result for Bing, which is crazy. I didn't even ask for that. So now everything is fast, and the search indexing, I think they did a good job with this update, so it's fast. And a couple of improvements as well to yeah, basically the performance of those users who are using the hard drive basically. So as I said, Windows will reduce the excessive disk usage and CPU usage. So if you are still using a hard drive, then yeah, I think this update will be pretty good if you are coming from a hard drive. And I think that wraps up this quick update on the Windows 10 May 2020 update. So what do you guys think of the changes? I know it's not much, it's just pretty small changes here and there, but a welcoming change, and at least you're getting it before May ends, which is nice. Anyway, yep, if you still haven't got a chance to try it out for yourself, go ahead and install it. You can install it from the settings, as I said. Those updates, check for updates. If you still don't get anything, as I said, you can just directly go to their website and get the upgrade assistant tool, which will let you install the update. If that still didn't work, then you can just download the media installation tool for upgrading your PC. And yeah, the media installation tool comes with the latest Windows 10 May update, so you don't have to worry about updating it later. And that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Just a quick run through of the various changes of the May 2020 update for your Windows 10 PC. I may not be able to cover everything because I think on laptops they have some new features as well for laptops. I didn't really cover those because I'm using a desktop. I may not have those changes on hand to show you now. But there are changes to the laptops as well, like the fast pairing of Bluetooth. We have better Bluetooth pairing process on the laptops, especially so if you're using a Bluetooth device, you'll be able to pair it much quicker. So that's one of the changes I did not manage to show. Anyway guys, that's all for this video, so thank you much for watching. Hopefully you guys got an idea of the new update, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.